Hey, middle school leadership team. Hey, I want to do a quick little video. I apologize. This is getting out later than I planned. It's a little bit of a rotating door when we're all in, and I forget what that's like, but it was really good to see students and staff in today. Tomorrow, we are going to do a few things at our BLT meeting. One, we'll just do a quick learning scenario update. There's not a whole lot of new from command team. But we'll just do a quick update. We'll talk about moving as well, and then and just some logistics that go around with that. Monday is the day we are currently slated for. We're going to talk a little bit about handbook. We had a request on hats and cell phones and things like that, and so I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. But those are the big three things that just kind of take care of items that we know of. If there are other items that are kind of housekeeping, please let me know and we can add it to it. Our biggest time is going to be really talking about middle school, and we know that we don't build a middle school overnight. We know that we don't build a building without starting a foundation, and so we're really working for this foundation to say, what do we need to even know about middle school as we move forward and what's most important? And so I have an article in here I want you to read. I will always ask you to do three things with that. I'll ask you to find a question or something that you wonder about. I will ask you to find an aha and say, whoa, I learned this, or it reminded me and it was a great reminder. And then something that you already knew. And so we'll discuss and share tomorrow. You will have time tomorrow if you don't have time to read it tonight or tomorrow during the day. I will give you some time, but I think it's a pretty good article. It's from the Middle School Association here. Leading learning at the middle level, and it has some pretty cool stuff in there. So it's great. This is a great resource about middle level education. And so anyway, some cool stuff in there if you want to look. I also think that this year in COVID, we're going to find ourselves asking a lot of questions to schools. And we may not be able to go visit everything. Maybe we're going to end up in a phone call, or maybe we're going to visit and not get to see everything we want to see, but just more of conversation with people that we want to meet with. So I think that starting just a running list of questions, and so we can just put answers to them, will be really important for us as well. And so there's a sheet in here just to put questions in, and I'll maybe start tonight, but feel free at any point, whether that's scheduling or whether that's spaces or whether that's what does lunch look like. We're just going to have a kind of a running tally of questions. I have a list of places that we could potentially visit, and I only went to those as trying to find the top middle schools in Minnesota, and then also looking for some our size. Minnetonka certainly is not our size, and they have years at this though, and so I think they're a great resource, but we can't do everything Minnetonka does, right? But maybe we can do different things than what Rochester does. I'm not sure, but I think every place you go, you're going to get a different flair. So, or every question you ask, you're going to get a different flair. So I think right now is just the planning. What do we need to know and where will we head? So that's really the start to our conversations tomorrow. I am really looking forward to that next step and starting to have some conversation about where are we headed. We will have a staff meeting on Monday, and so I'm going to ask you a couple things. One, I'm looking for a time for staff meeting, and when moving it should be completed by. And so those are a couple things that we have to logistically make some decisions on. Other than that, I think those are the major things, unless you tell me something else and I need to add and I don't know about, and we certainly can do that. But we will meet in the auditorium at 3:10, 3:15, right around there, and we will take a while tomorrow to have some conversations. So I hope all is well, and welcome back, and we'll see you tomorrow.